Alright, Cyber Dreams, this is our next Let's Play. I have no mouth, I must scream. Warning in advance, this is the darkest, most unsettling, frightening game I think I will ever have put on my channel, and I can't think of anything that touches quite as many psychological points as this does. This was decades before Silent Hill, mind you. Decades. It was by the author of the original short story. It's just as horrific, but the sexual element is not present in the game.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate!
That's a lot of hate.
It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. A.M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you.
And I am a master of exposition!
109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been with Hannah? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? You know why. Can you guess, Benny?
I figured it was because you were kind of a tool.
Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels.
How many games are there going to be someone referring to their bowels?
Dear, look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart.
Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun, and a game of adventure, a game of rats and lice, the Black Death.
This is sounding
a
less
game of
nice.
speared eyeballs and dripping guts, and the smell of rotting gardenias.
Somehow the smell of rotting flowers
Which of you
pales compared to the
five
other stuff.
would like to play my little game?
Alright, and here's where we get to pick which one we want to be. How about we go with Benny the Ape Man? Sorry to jump right into it, but dead air is dead air.
It's been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
Yeah, Am has such a level mastery of genetics and technology
This
and
cavern
science.
isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
He can mutate them at will, he can keep them from dying.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
Language, Benny.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
This game does strongly violate my language policy.
I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
But
So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
I feel as long as I'm personally not cursing, all is well. Alright.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
Alright, well, we can get the fruit. Yay, mission accomplished.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
We can't eat the fruit. Well, at least it regenerates. Alright. Here's a well-lit
Impressive.
cave.
Someone important must live here. This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something.
Yeah, Benny's not a good person. At all.
A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I wouldn't know what to do with this even if I could take it.
Fine.
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Fascinating.
There's a video...
Yes. Use video screen.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Am. So apparently Am is God here.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Well, interesting. At least not everybody's a total jerk.
Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside. This looks like a... what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites. I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit.
Well, if we can't eat it, maybe we can give it to someone who can.
Oh, thank you for food.
Yes, the computer translates. Interesting.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
Alright.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
Ugh.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Yeah, he's got an extra arm growing out of his back. I forgot to look at him.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Poor kid.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Oh my god. Well, we already know Am wants sacrifices.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
He's running out of victims.
What are these
That's
sacrifices
sad.
like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Oh,
I need to
man.
go find some food. I'll see you later.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Some of the twine around the baskets came loose.
Can I take the twine?
Mana from heaven.
Alright.
This is the cave where...
Yes, yes. Give fruit to... Give the fruit to the mother.
Amazing.
She'll free
This
chew it.
woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a
Ah.
bird feeding its young.
Very calmly said. Narration and whatnot. That's
A
a
bed
bed.
made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough.
So he just comes in, uses their stuff. Typical adventure game hero, I guess.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. I don't know how that boy turned this video screen into a translator. He must be a savant or something.
Yeah, caveman who knows
Damn it!
computers.
I can't use... Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
Uh-oh.
I need to go find some food.
Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think this is going to end
The
well.
village
do
is
you?
quiet today. Too quiet.
Yep.
This cave is larger than the others. It's a goddamn supermarket!
Language. Yeah, but we can't go in. This guy's in the way. Yeah, it won't let me.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
Alright, well then. That's where the tree is. No more fruit there. Can we get another piece from the basket?
Mana from heaven.
Alright, let's head down this way.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
You already heard.
Natana Shama Halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Natacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who?
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me
Instead,
watch.
That's horrible.
Amvila Tajo.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not
Toto?
feel my wrath today.
You're a wicked witch now?
Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?